Hi, thanks for stopping by. We are going to be doing a routine for tight hips. So we're going to get started. I'm going to talk you through my reasoning here a little bit as we go, okay? So we're going to start on all fours. Have your hands pressed down into the mat. Have your knees hip distance apart, and when you're ready, you're going to round, tuck your tail, tuck your head, and then extend. So head comes up and tail comes up, okay? And we're going to keep going here. I want you to go through a few repetitions. So you might think, oh, I have tight hips. Why isn't she just taking me through hamstring stretches the whole time? Well, first off, I'm going to bet if you have tight hips that you have done your share of hamstring stretches, and yet you're here. So hamstring stretches alone are not going to solve the problem of tight hips. We need a lot of different things to work into the hips. We are going to strengthen your hips. I'm going to get them moving in many different directions. We're going to work on hip flexors and rotators and hamstrings. But that is the comprehensive program you really need to get those hips loosened up. And my goal is that in the next 10 minutes, you are going to feel looser hips, okay? So on this next one, come halfway in between. All right, so what I want you to do is lift your left leg up behind you with your foot flexed and then lower it back down. So you're going to lift it up and lower it. And I just want you to find the biggest range of motion that you can. Okay, so you're going to pull it in as close to your tummy as you can and then lift it up as far as you can. And I don't want you to worry at all if you look like me doing this or not. It doesn't matter your range of motion as long as you're working to the edges of your own. All right, so again, tight hips have to do with a lot of things. We have a hip capsule that can get really tight. We have many, many, many different muscles. We have ligaments that are stabilizing your hip, but we want to keep those strong and the muscles strong. So we need to do this combination of mobility and strengthening to help your hips. Okay, last one, lift it up. Stay there in little pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now what I want you to do is swing the leg forward and plant your foot. And then you're going to slide the right leg back, okay? So you might want to stay here if this feels like a stretch for you. If it doesn't, go ahead and come up here. And you can use a chair or a wall next to you for a little bit of balance, okay? And what I want is for this front knee to be directly on top of the ankle, but then I want you to feel like you can sink in a little bit. So I'm sinking in to get obviously this stretch in the front of my right hip a little bit, but also you might feel a lot in the inner thigh in that left hip. Okay, so we're going to breathe. And then let's bring your hands down and shift your weight back. I promised you would get some hamstring. But now I want you to just shift your weight forward again. Okay, so we're going to do it with movement first. That's another thing. So a couple mistakes I see people making when they say they have tight hips. One is, like I said, just focusing on just one or two stretches when really we need lots of different things to help open up those hips. But another is that they just hold one stretch for a long period of time when sometimes the joint really needs some love like this, some mobility. We got to get some fluid into the joint. So we're not bouncing. I never want you to bounce in a stretch, but we're fluidly moving through the motion. Okay, one more. Stay here. So now we are going to hold it for a moment. Good. And slowly come back in. Plant your hands down. And we're going to bring that left foot back. So however works for you. You can bring it around to the side. You can sweep it back, whatever works. And we're going to find all fours again. And then when you're ready, flex the right foot and lift it up and down. Again, you're just finding how much mobility you have here. Like you're going to stamp your foot on the ceiling and then bring the knee in towards your belly. We're trying to turn on our glutes and hamstrings. Okay, last two. Last one, leave it up there, little pulses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let's come forward. You know where we're going now. The leg's going to sweep forward. Okay, so you'll probably want to bring the left knee back. have the right knee over the right ankle. And then if it works for you, you can come up a little higher here. The other thing to keep in mind, if it bothers you to be on this knee, just put a towel underneath it. Pat it as much as you need to for that kneecap. I understand if that bothers you, that's no big deal. Just pat it, okay? Towels work great. You can roll your mat up. I just find actually 1 or 2 towels under there feels the best for me. Okay, here we go. Hands come down. Take your time. The exhale is going to take you back. And then the inhale brings you forward nice and long. Exhale, hips shift back. Inhale, forward. So you'll see I'm not moving fast. So flowing through a stretch doesn't mean that we're moving fast necessarily. Just means, like I said, we're getting that motion. Motion is lotion, right? So that's what we're doing. Motion is lotion to our joints. Take it back, hold it. Good. Come forward again. Sweep that knee back. Separate your knees for me, about mat distance apart, feet together, and come back into your stretch here. Reach your hands really long in front of you. Hips sink down into your ankles as much as you can. Good. And then we're going to walk our hands back to restack and then sweep the legs around in front of you. Okay, so this alone, if you have tight hips, is going to be hard, but I promise you it's so beneficial. I want you to try to sit. It seems simple, but if you're tight, it's not. Your legs are mat distance apart, and you're trying to get yourself as upright as you can, okay? So a couple options. If you are thinking, this makes no sense, how do you even get to this position? Sit up against a wall, okay? Bring yourself up against a wall. Have the legs in the same position, and that will give you a lot of support. I want your tail all the way against the wall and your head, okay? And you're gonna practice just sitting here like this, okay? So that's step 1. The other thing you can do is you can bend your knees or slide a foam roller underneath it, okay? I only want you to do that if you are really like here. If you absolutely cannot get anywhere close to upright, bend your knees to help you do that. But eventually, I want you to try to work into legs straight, okay? So this is where we're trying to be, legs straight, sitting up nice and tall. Hips are working here a lot. Bring your hands behind your head, rotate to the right, center, left, center. So this is something that will get better over time, but tight hips aren't fixed in one day. I really think you're going to feel better after this video, no doubt, but I want you to stay consistent with it. I want you to really believe those hips will loosen up if you stay consistent. Okay, other side. Back to center. Bring your legs together, arms in front of you, and you're going to slowly roll down onto your back. However you want to get there is fine. And then hug the right knee in. So give it a really good squeeze. Like I want you to squeeze that knee in as tight as you can. Think, like I said before, motion is lotion. So we're trying to get WD-40 into that joint in all these different positions. Okay, now keep your left hand on the knee. Take it over to the left as your right hand comes to the right and you look to the right. So you've got a twist stretch going on. And then come back to center. And then what I want you to do is bend the left knee so that you capture the ankle with your knee. Now again, if you're tight, this might be enough of a stretch. You can stay here. If you need more, you're going to hold behind your left thigh or maybe even on top of your left shin. And once you kind of get your grip, then try to get your tail back down and your head back down. And you can kind of rock this to the left a little bit, see how that feels. Like for me personally, that is my tightness right there. Whew. Okay, so just see how that feels. This one we are gonna hold. And then you can release it, but what I want you to do is cross the leg now all the way over. All right, so you have the right crossed all the way over the left. Bring your arms to a T again. Let your legs fall to the left, and you look to the right. And if that isn't happening for you, just have your legs together. They can just be bent and together. They don't have to be crisscrossed here. Okay, good. And then use those abdominal muscles to bring yourself back to center. Nice job. And let's switch legs. So right leg straightens out and left leg you're going to squeeze in. Remember, you squeeze it in as deeply as you can. All right, now right hand onto the knee, take it to the right, left arm to the left. Good. So these kind of stretches are going to help a lot of different conditions. Keep in mind though, if you do have like a hip replacement and you have tightness from that kind of thing, some of these positions you don't want to be doing, okay? You'll need to check with your doctor on that first. So that may be a little bit different issue. And let's come back to center. I always like to throw that out there. Bend the right knee so you capture the ankle, and again, stay there, or maybe come in, hold behind the right thigh or on top of the right shin. Maybe let it come to the right a little bit. Kind of just experimenting to see where you're tight, where you need to hold it. Good, and then let's take this and cross it all the way over if you can. If not, just have the legs together. Arms to a T, legs go over to the right, and you look to the left. Good, and then back to center. Hug both knees in. Reach the left leg long. Hold behind the right leg. Reach it up. And then bend. Good, last one. And let's switch legs, take your time. So hold it in first, and then behind the leg, and reach it up. Good, nice and slow. That'll help prevent cramping too if you go nice and slow. Nice job.
Thanks so much for stopping by. Remember, subscribe to my channel and you'll be notified every time a new video comes up. Like and comment on this video and let me know what you thought. You can also always come over to jessicavalantpilates.com to find all the resources I have for living a healthy lifestyle, including full-length workout videos, healthy recipes, and a community I would love for you to be a part of. So I'll see you there.